Yo, welcome to the GHC Weekly. This is episode number 10. Now, obviously, normally I am on site, and clearly I'm not. So I'm in the studio right now. And the reason behind that, because I've had a bit of a nightmare towards the end of this week. So today is Friday, late evening, and as I always say, I will drop these videos at the weekend. As a bit of a roundup, so if you're new to this and you haven't seen it yet, this is a weekly roundup of what the business has been doing with various different sites that we've got going on with the lads, what they've been up to and all the rest of it. So it's something that we've put it out to you guys and asked you what you wanted, and this was it. You wanted to see a little bit more of the broader side of Greenhawk Construction. So for that being said, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. The link is in the corner. Turn your notifications on, and every weekend we will drop the GHC Weekly. Right, let's have a little bit of a roundup. So, we have now got Steve back from his hollybobs. So he is back, and I'd like to say he's tanned, but he's not. So we've had a lot going on. So we've had a collapsed floor that we've then dug out and done the whole property there. So when I say the whole property, the whole ground floor front of the house, we've dug that all out, put a new damp course in, new concrete floor. There's loads and loads that's gone on with that one. So I've also been due to take delivery of my new van. And that has been an absolute nightmare, in fairness. So with the new vans, we've had to empty my van, and anybody who knows me knows my van is usually a chaotic mess. Now I know where everything is, and yes, I have got the BotSmart racking system in, and you would think that I would be looking after it. But what happens is I get completely snowed under work, and it's like everybody else, you just throw things in. So this will be a good start to get everything emptied out and get going. So we've had that. So Lewis has been on holiday all week, and he has come back today. So he is fresh from his hollybobs. So he's then dropped into the new flooring job and cracked on with starting to get the plastering sorted. So he's started boarding all of that out, which is fantastic. Then what else have we had going on? So I've also been at the big build. So the big build, we've first fixed all of the electrics in the loft conversion now. So they're all properly done, ready to go. I've also looked into now the full layout of that. So the full layout's gone in, and so we've got all the walls up and all everything like that. I know where the plumbing needs to be. Now the problem is with some of the plumbing, it's going to be altered because the clients have now come up because, oh yes, because Steve's also put the new staircase in. So that's another job. So the staircase has gone in the big build, which has then lent the clients to be able to get up for the first time and actually see the room, and they are blown away because we managed to make more room for them because the staircase was managed to push back slightly. So they've ended up changing their plan for layout for me for the radiator side of things. So I have got to sort those bits out. And what else have we been doing? Oh yeah, so on the flooring job, Steve's also put another staircase in. So that's 2 staircases in 1 week. I think that's a new GHC record. So that is gone in. So loads to get on with. Let's get into the video. Okay, so pretty much the worst task in the world is done. So we've emptied all the van out, we've had a little bit of a hoover up, nothing too crazy because it's going to be, I've got nowhere to store this, and I don't get my van until tomorrow. And I did ring and see if I can get it today, but I can't. So frustrating. But I'm now coming to actually take the racking out. So we're going to get all this racking out now. And it's fairly simple, as long as you can remember the process behind it.
So what I'm going to do is get these perfo panels, which are pretty sure that's what they're called, that connect the two sides, get them off first, and then I'm going to take this flatbed out. So this bed here, take that out, and then that essentially eliminates all them all being connected together. So to get those perfo panels off together. So it never ceases to amaze me how much rubbish I have in the van. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it is. I've had, I think there were 7 coats I got out of here. So I forgot about this bit underneath the seat, which I had trousers, shorts, 3 jackets, waterproof clothes, and all sorts of stuff. So it was an absolute, it's just a pain. And also some of the stuff that I've been hunting around for months and months and months, couldn't find it. So one of them was a laser measurer, couldn't find that for love nor money, got it now, so actually really chuffed. I'm one of them sort of people that gets so busy and then are so overwhelmed once it becomes a mess that I just end up keeping it as a mess, and then it's just chaos, absolute chaos. Also found my glasses. Now in the early videos I used to wear my glasses all the time, which I believe I'm supposed to, but I don't know what's happened, but my eyesight seems to have got better, and I don't know why, so I don't tend to wear them. But it's important that I've found them. So now I've basically loaded everything back in the van that I need to complete my job for this afternoon, which I've got to go off and do. I have rang up Ford to see if I can get my van today, and that is not possible. So they're valeting it all and all the rest of it, and right as we speak. Now I did see it yesterday, and I'll put a little video up somewhere on here, a little clip of me having a little walk round, because they wanted to see this van, so I had a little gander at my new van, because I actually haven't seen it. I just ordered it off spec. I didn't see it, I didn't have a clue what it was going to be like or anything, which is quite brave, but I trust in the brand and I really like them, and it's one of those things. I'm not really going to go away from the brand. I like it. I've had multiple different vans, as I've said earlier on in the video, and it seems to fit our mould. I've also took the pipe rack off and the ladders off and the actual roof rack, so they're all gone, which is again another job. Oh, nearly forgot a hat up here as well. So it's just, hopefully I don't forget anything, and in fairness to our local Ford dealership, we've been dealing for years, so if I do forget something, they'll just put it to one side and we'll pick it up at a later date. So I'm all ready. So I'll show you quickly the back and show you where we're at right now, and yeah, oh, what a nightmare, what a day. And it's now, so I've had lunch, bearing in mind, and it's now 1:20, and the van's stripped, ready to go for the swap over.
Yo, morning, welcome to the channel. So we've got a little bit of an unusual one to show you. So in here we had a rotten floor, so the lads have dug all the floor out, got rid of all that, and we're now going to be replacing it with a concrete floor. So you might be thinking, what the hell am I going to do with this? Well, let's wait and see. So in here we have a mass of cables that are running through here, there and absolutely everywhere. We've also got a load of pipes leading back into where the consumer unit is, just there, and leading off into what is the dining room. So the staircase has been removed, which is now going to be replaced, and the job entails having a new concrete floor in here. So we've got to do something about these cables, because we can't have them crushed underneath all of that. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. Link is in the corner, and give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. That would be fantastic. So my plan is, because we have just had 4 tons of stone dropped off, a load of insulation and sand and things like that all done. So Sean has had to just go off and get some new boots, because his boots have just decided to end themselves. So he's going to do that. So while he's away, I've got to figure out where the power supplies for each of these sockets are coming from, disconnect it all, then the lads are going to get all the stone in, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Then I've got to come back and come up with a plan to rewire this room. So all the way down on the damp course for, obviously, dry rod. Dry rod.
Yes, for the damp course.
There you go. So we're going to show you this, actually. It's really cool. So Sean did these ones this morning. So if you can see how far out that's displacing all of the water there. So that's all the damp. So did them this morning about 10 o'clock, and it's now 3:30, and that's how much it's already pushing across. Really, really good bit of kit. Interesting, that, isn't it? Yeah. In fairness, how good that is. So I was really shocked, actually.
Every 120 mil. You need a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
One pack is 1.2
meters.
2 meters, yeah.
Oh,
if you're doing 9-inch, yeah.
You see? See? He knows. He knows. So I've also chopped off all of the water pipes. They've all gone. Clay's just brought in some new ones, so we're going to replace them all into plastic. We're going to get those in a second. The radiator really needs changing because it's too big. So it's too big for the height. So that's why this side won't hook on, because it can't go back far enough to get in place. So we're going to pipe it back up for now. But in fairness, that does need changing. So it needs, this is a 600 high radiator, and it needs to be a 500 really for that to work. But yeah, so got plenty done so far, but I do need to get this pipe work sorted. Okay, so the cabling's pretty much all sorted for as far as we need to do right now, so it's all out on the floor. So Sean is currently making it like a murder scene, just making sure we've been all prepped so we can dispose of the bodies properly, making sure it's all ready for concrete. When's concrete coming?
Not till Thursday.
Not
Tuesday
till
today.
Tuesday today, so absolutely flying. So all of the damp course is done?
All done. Yeah. That's a lot of holes to drill.
Yeah, loads. I mean, everything is, there's this room, so there's all these walls and all that room in there.
And we did all that previously.
Oh yeah, so all that room that way it was already done previously. Yeah, so a lot of drilling, which is actually very effective in fairness. So we've just repiped all of the radiator as well, so we just bled all that, got all that sorted. So I think there's 120 mil of concrete going in, and then there'll be a screed on top of that. And then Steve will be back to get the staircase. So we've had the staircase delivered as well, so that is going to be going in. So there is a staircase, and this is where she needs to live, and it's not there. And then there is a downstairs toilet which needs to be put back in place. So yeah, so pretty good going considering you've been on this for 2 days officially. Is that right?
2 full days.
2 full days. So pretty good going. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and trying to get this guy to do more filming for the GHC, which you did do.
I did a little bit.
Yeah,
I cringed at it.
He's fine. He's fine. You just like it when I'm here, don't you?
Yeah, it's much easier when you're here.
You see? You see? Legend. I know what you're thinking. Legend. So yeah, so we're trying to do a bit more filming. There's a bit of an update at the end of the week, although this guy's not going to be here, as I said at the start of the video, because he is apparently taking his wife on holiday rather than me. Shame on you. Yeah, so hopefully on that note, that's got to be worth to subscribe. Link is in the corner. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to leave your comments. Would you do this differently? Would you force him to take me on holiday? Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.